Fellow Singaporeans, Casey here. Together with Iris, we want to update you about some of our civil lawsuits, cases that have now attracted the attention of Attorney General Chambers. Forgive us, but we will have to read this carefully because our words are watched closely by those who may wish to sue us. Every sentence matters. We believe no one should hide behind their phone screen to attack or defame others without cause.
We believe even the rich and powerful must be held legally accountable when they make defamatory remarks. We also believe that high-ranking officers should not be immune to justice if they step out of line.
As Singaporeans, we believe in democracy and the rule of law, and that no one is above the law. In the past few weeks, we have taken an important step forward, filing applications to strike out the defenses of those we are suing. That means their defenses could be dismissed, shortening what is usually a 3 to 4 year process into just a few months. Once we succeed, these rulings will set case law that others can use. In other words, our victories don't just help us. They open the door for ordinary Singaporeans to fight back against elites who defame or attack you. Already in 2 cases, the court has ordered the defendant to fix their defense in striking out application. Being asked to amend means that I have won, and that means I will be awarded cause. We have more striking out application lined up now. Also, in one case which I will not name, has proceeded to the stage of assessment of damage. That means it is assumed that he has defamed me, and the only matter to be determined is how much the defendant has to be responsible for.
For years, opposition has said that the courts were unfair and that there was no way to win against the elites. But now we are turning the tide. We are no longer the ones being struck out. We are starting to strike our opponents out. And that is why some of our enemies are so determined to stop us at all costs.
We must acknowledge those who in their own way help us to reach this stage. Firstly, Professor Ben Leong of NUS. By raising funds to hire lawyers against us, he forced a proper contest in court. That gave us a chance to refine our arguments and win on the strength of fact and law. The law firms representing our opponents, they are competent, and without them, we could not sharpen our claims or learn the principles of striking out. However, there is only so much good lawyers can do with bad cases. They may not enjoy their experience with me. NUS. National University of Singapore was my teacher when I was about 21 to 24. You will remember that we sued NUS recently for vicarious liability. Unfortunately, due to the complexity of the action, we were struck out. But the judge ruled that we were not vexatious in taking up the actions. The case has a bittersweet ending. The silver lining is that as a result of defending against NUS striking out, I learned how to strike out other people's defense out as well. I learned how to strike out from the top lawyers sent by NUS. I am grateful. NUS continued to be my teacher till my 50s. And NUS this time round can claim to have an alumni person like me, right, that bring justice to all thanks to NUS.
The lawsuit against Kelvin Cheng, represented by Lee and Lee, also helped us to understand striking out more. We have been trained by the best lawyers in town. AGC, Allen and Gladhill, Drew and Napier, Lee and Lee, Davinder Singh Chambers, and more. We are honoured that they have chosen their best, usually first-class honest lawyers to deal with us, and we have learned some of their legal kung fu. Thank you, Shifu. We will not disappoint all of you in the road ahead. But with progress comes resistance. The AGC is trying to declare us as vexatious litigants, blocking us from suing unless we get special permission from the High Court. This strikes at the heart of checks and balances in a fair society. At the same time, NUS is pushing bankruptcy proceedings against us. If successful, that too would silence us. Together, these moves send a chilling message. We ask for your support. Justice is not free, and right now we urgently need it. NUS has served us a statutory demand for $33,000. We need this amount quickly, preferably by 3rd of October, to pause bankruptcy proceedings. I also owe my lawyer, Mr. Wee Pan Lee, $43,000. We are fundraising to meet these needs. You can also support us by purchasing my book at bit.ly/Silent Roar is here, or sponsor our AI legal system so that we can quickly proceed to block the bankruptcy proceedings that NUS has meted out. We can meet up with you to discuss more.
We are very close to major victories. Victories that will change not just our cases, but the future of all Singaporeans. That is why our opponents are desperate to stop us.
With your support, we will continue to fight for truth, justice, and accountability for all Singaporeans, because no one is above the law. Thank you.
And one more thing, in our law, right, we are required to be loyal to the state, and that is distinct from the government. Okay, I understand the government can take whatever action they see fit on us, but we contest this in court. Okay, our duty is owed to Singapore, not to its government, because our government sometimes can make some mistakes. Okay, I am waiting for you to change your ways, and hopefully we can have a better understanding in the years to come. Thank you very much.